there. Now, let's go to what you're talking about here, which is people running for office and using this as a wedge issue. There's no question, Chris, that after 9/11, Islam took a great deal of beating in the public arena, certainly here in America. For many people who don't understand the religion, those perpetrators of 9/11 indeed were members of that religion, but shouldn't be identified as such here in America, where you have many, many followers of the Islamic faith who do not believe in terrorism, and terrorism does not equal Islam.
But don't you think...
That being said, many members who are running today, or many candidates who are running today, take advantage of the idea that some Americans don't understand that, and very much equate Islam with terrorism.
Yeah.
And that's a great wedge issue to run on when you can rally people's emotions and rally them to the polls to go vote.
Do you think, what do you think about this premise that it's, I feel like, I mean, what's troubling to me is that it seems like it's actually gotten worse as opposed to better. I mean, it seems like, and partly because, to the credit of President Bush, he sent a message from the top in the immediate aftermath of 9/11 that there was going to be a distinction made between al-Qaeda and Muslims in general. And as we've gotten away from that, that distinction has been blurred, and particularly on the Republican side of the aisle among the sort of conservative activist base. Do you think that I'm right in that trend? Do you think things are worse now, or do you think they're the same?
No, I think, Chris, it's a reaction to current events. And what it was, and you're absolutely right, President Bush deserves a great deal of credit. I served the president during the time of 9/11, and he was really terrific in calming people's nerves about it and speaking out that Islam is a religion of peace. President Bush also appointed more Arab and Muslim Americans to senior policy-making positions than any other administration in U.S. history. That being said, whenever there is a controversial issue that involves either Islam, Muslims, the Middle East, or anywhere in that region, people's emotions come up from the bottom. And when there is a current event that occurs, it seems as if we are stepping backwards. And, you know, it's hard, Chris, that, 9/11 was a watershed, horrible moment for America. Historically, we lost 3,000 plus lives. It is a very, very difficult thing for Americans and all of us to deal with. It's a very emotional issue. But I have to say this, Chris, it's not, if we're talking about presidents here, I mean, even our own president, President Obama, during his campaign in 2008, refused to have two headscarf Muslim women sit behind him in a campaign rally in, of all places, Michigan, home to the largest concentration of Arab and Muslim Americans. And so,
and that's true.
As much as President Obama can be silly, so can some Republican candidates.
And in that instance, what happened was he got totally beat up by the liberal press, to the credit, I think, of the liberal press. Randa Hudome, a former Associate Deputy Secretary of Energy in the Bush administration. This was very enjoyable. Thank you very much for your time.
Good to see you, Chris.